welcome him to the home of Jan, the Smiling Sun champion and Ferrari's biggest fan. Oh yes, and today we will take a look at our fourth round of the FIA Formula 1 Road Championship in the 2024 season. Wow, there are big changes. It will be the Japanese Grand Prix, as you can see on the amazing calendar over there. So we will take a look at this legendary Suzuka circuit, the only figure of 8 racetrack on the Formula 1 calendar. And we will of course climb into this beautiful red Scarlet Ferrari, and we will show you how to master it, not in fall like it was pretty much for the last few decades, but now in spring, where the temperatures might be slightly different, also the surface will be a little bit different, but the speed will stay the same, and we will teach you how to put it on pole position so that you can win this legendary Japanese Grand Prix. And it's coming from a person who has always won the Japanese Grand Prix. Surprisingly, it's one of the two other races, obviously, the Yas Marina circuit, the season finale, and of course, the Italian Monza that I've always won. But I haven't actually played, yet, obviously, because I'm doing the season before. So, we still did the trial. We will show it to you how to master it with, these special new generation cars, and again, we will then take you around. And I'm sure you will exactly know how to put it on pole position. We did a really sweet lap. The car appears to be, absolutely, on the rails over here. It behaves really beautifully. And as we said, it's the only, track where you will actually go over, the actual racetrack. So there's a bridge. That's why it looks like the figure of 8. And Japan again being a total fixture on the Formula 1 calendar. So without further ado, let's jump into our beautiful cockpit over here and show you how to master this fourth round of the championship in 2024. As you probably know, the April is different from what it used to be in the previous season. So we will pretty much only show you over here, the hot lap, which will of course come after the warm-up lap. Are you ready? I'm sure you are. Let's go. So over here, we will climb into it. And of course we will select our beautiful Scarlet Ferrari, and you can see over here we will now go. We've shown you the first 3 races, but you can see that obviously the Japanese GP over here took place much later in the year after the Singaporean Grand Prix. So we will here go to Suzuka and show you how to master it. Yes, again, great track. I'm sure you cannot wait. So again, we will do the warm-up lap with this beautiful wheel, with this beautiful Formula 1 setup, T818 SF1000, and then we will go for a hot lap, and yeah, we will try to, can we do it under 90 seconds, and put it on pole position? I am sure we can. So you guys over here, there we are. So let's take a look at it. So I will take it from the computer over here, as we are coming. Okay, here, you have to brake very hard. You can see, the nice wheel. This is the famous chicane here in Suzuka. This is where obviously Senna and Prost, had that big collision, right? So here you're gonna take it really at the 3rd gear. I suggest you take a little bit of a curb, and you take a little bit of a curb here as well, even though it's not really necessary. And I don't think it will really cost you, any significant amount of lap time. And as you come over here to the Suzuka Ferris wheel, you can accelerate 4th, 5th, 6th gear. You can go full power. The car can handle it. Definitely you should engage a bit of a battery as well. And right up here at this line, you engage the DRS, and we will start the lap over here around Suzuka. So yeah, again, Japan, obviously great car enthusiasts over here. This is an enjoyable track, but I didn't particularly like that Mickey Mouse section, which is coming up here right now. So we will show you how to master it. So you go full power, DRS open, a bit of a battery, and basically you want to slow down a little bit to make sure you can open up the apex for the first turn, because what really matters, you can see that the wheel is shaking over here. There is actually it's quite bumpy. What is important is that you open up the wheel, go to about 4th, 5th gear. I suggest you can keep 5th gear nowadays, and that will give you nice traction. Then you go 6th, 7th gear over here. Just make sure you don't go over half of the curve. Then here is 6th gear, and always make sure you hit the apex. It's pretty much like a go-kart, but it's really fast. You can go 5th, 6th gear for this one. I like to keep it 6th, depending if you've got the line correctly through the corner. And then over here, it's important, to open it up a little bit, and then it will squeeze. I usually like to keep it 5th, and then once I see that Ferris wheel, I go to the 6th gear, And then here, actually now in 2024, you can just keep the 6th gear and just go full power. It's really enjoyable going up the hill. Just don't get, too much to the right hand side, because if you touch the grass or anything run off, it's easy to have a collision. And this is the key, I think, to a successful lap. So here we will go 7th, 8th gear. This is a blind corner. I had lots of problems here at the beginning of my career with it, because you gotta hit the brakes a little bit. 7th gear, hit that curb, but make sure you don't have the track limits over here, and you basically brake already on that curb and then go to the 4th gear. Here you can extend it. You can easily take up a lot of the curb. You can see here you will be going over the track, so that's what's unique about Suzuka. It's still the only figure 8 track on the F1 calendar. 5th, 6th, 7th gear, this is where Michael Schumacher's engine obviously exploded, back in 2006, such a pity. He could have been 8-time world champion, the sole possession in it. And here, this is the chicane, which usually the Japanese drivers are really good at. You can have you can brake very, very late, so you go from a 7th gear to 3rd, or even 2nd is fine. And yeah, it's basically quick turning and very early on the power. It's definitely okay. The car won't spin, surprisingly. At least it didn't, in the free practice. So then here, you will accelerate, and you go with the 5th gear, 6th gear, you enjoy it. Again, there are a lot of G-forces. The track is quite bumpy, as you can see. The wheel, even at these low speeds, will be moving, but you basically just go for it. Again, don't go too much, to the other side unless you want to overtake the other car. Here you go to the 8th gear and you hit it very late, 6th gear, and then you actually accelerate, again, accelerate, and here hit the 5th gear, and basically I like to usually, open it up, then go right to the apex so that I can go on the power early, because here you got a long straight, obviously heading to the 130R corner, which Ayrton Senna was saying, that's a real challenge, but nowadays it's an easy flat out, so you want to carry as much speed as you can, because if you don't, that can easily cost you a few tenths. And we are now going to the final part. Over here, again, you can use a bit of a battery if you like, through this section to give you a great lap. And here, it's not easy, to hit it, but yeah, pretty much, once you see it open it up, you can hit the curb a little bit over here, you can hit the curb a little bit over here, and yeah, then it's just a chicane. And that's how you master Suzuka. So, are you guys ready to go on a hot lap? Let's go with you, I'm the Smiling Sun Champion! Okay. Nice! Injection DRS! Let's go for it! Open it up. Accelerate. Keep it in the 6th gear. Car's got it. The ground effect is amazing. Go for it. Accelerate. Quick short shift and go for it. That short shift is very, very important. It's really enjoyable here. And here. Accelerate, decelerate. Nice. You can see here now we will carry so much speed. 130R coming up. Did a good job there. Don't cut that chicane. Full on the power, that was Suzuka. Yeah. So you guys, that was Suzuka over here. So let me stop right up here in front of the F1 sign. Yeah. So Nice. We stayed within the limits. You can see, it was a good lap time. We pushed it nicely for 132. Obviously, F1 cars, they're doing about 128 in qualifying. I did 129. Mostly in a race, you're just doing 134. So that would be the fastest lap in a race. So I hope that you guys really enjoy it. Again, this is exactly how you put it on pole position over here. So now you learn about everything about the Suzuka over here. Yes, we can see obviously how it looks like. Great lap time over there. Okay. And you can see obviously here the final position. So again, that was a pretty decent time. Look at this 33.331. Man, can it get any better? That's the timing of the champion, which I'm sure Ferrari will time it to perfection here at the Suzuka, which is now only the 4th round of the FIA Formula 1 World Championship. Let's put it on pole position and let's make sure that Ferraris can win.